and welcome to Z Gamers. This is the Batman here.
And I'm Dishonored Warrior.
And today we're going to be doing a bit of a mashup of a history of and a theory on the Saiyan Prince Vegeta. When we first see Vegeta when he comes to Earth is with Nappa. He is cold and ruthless and kills anyone without remorse. Obviously he gets beat down by Goku and his friends, and that brings us to the Frieza saga. He is ruthless still, but not as ruthless, and he shows this when he teams up with Gohan and Krillin to fight against Frieza and the Ginyu Force. And he dies. Poor Vegeta is always dying in that show. Well, twice.
He died twice.
He does die twice.
Except his last one was a suicide.
Actually, no, that'd be... No?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be twice. I was trying to think, did he die in the Android saga? I was like, no, he had his arm broken. But
both arms, yeah.
And that brings us to the Android saga. After they came back to Earth, Vegeta trained for 3 years straight, non-stop, after leaving the planet Earth on other planets. And when he came back, he finally rose up to among the Saiyans of Legends, the Super Saiyans, to where he was knocked back down by a female android. No, we are not sexist here on Z Gamers. It is an honest truth.
Well,
I don't know about you.
Maybe Batman. Hey, what the heck?
Yeah. After being beat down, Vegeta went to the hyperbolic time chamber, where he trained for 1 year, which on the outside world would have been 1 day.
I thought he trained for like 2 years.
No, 1 year technically, before the fight with Cell. And he finally rose and ascended and proved his authority, where he then got knocked back down by Cell, like every villain in the show.
Yeah, it was his fault anyway.
He got too blinded by his arrogance. He was like,
His hype.
He is the hype. I am the hype too.
Not really.
Yes, I am. Live with it. Renegade for life. Then after this, skip Buu Saga, which is 7 years after the Cell games. Vegeta trained for 7 years straight. It was 400 times gravity, correct? He was training in the training room with Trunks.
I think so, but I don't. Was it 400? I think it was like 150 the first time we saw it.
The first time we saw it in Android Saga, it was 150, then went up to 300, then went up to 400. Then after that, during the Buu Saga, when he was training with Trunks, it was around 400, 370.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, he had been freaking ripped. Obviously, in the picture, he had been trained for 7 years straight. After this, though, after noticing that Goku, aka Kakarot, had gone much stronger with their fight, blinded by his pride and arrogance to be the strongest, he sold his soul to the wizard Babidi. Overcoming the possession of the wizard, he then gave his life to protect Bulma, Trunks, and yes, even Kakarot, and tried to destroy Majin Buu by destroying himself. Obviously, that failed, but it was a valiant effort and showed that he could care for someone other than himself, which gave him his body when he died, like Goku. But, as I said, it was a effort that was not... I can't even think of the words right now. I can't think of the exact words. It was a futile effort, because Buu came back and he was even stronger, which then Vegeta had to come back and Goku had been revived. So they used the Potara earrings to fuse, which if you don't know what the Potara earrings, that we will do that in another episode later on the line talking about the Kais. They became Vegito, which I know Vegeto's a totally different character, but he is half Vegeta.
Well,
he is half. Look at the gloves, look at the hair, look at the boots, and look at the color.
It doesn't mean that he's part
Look at the boots!
Just because he wears the same clothing as Vegeta.
His name is in the beginning of the name, Vegito.
But it is Vegeta.
Vegito. You're just missing the A.
It's still not Vegeta.
He's part Vegeta, okay?
I like
It's part Vegeta and
Vegeta and Kakarot.
Muffin Button. After defusing as Vegito, they were back into their normal forms inside of Boo to save the others, because Boo had absorbed Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and Piccolo. After rescuing them, they went to the world of the Kais to fight Kid Boo. During this time, Vegeta put up a valiant effort to hold off Kid Boo while Goku was creating the Spirit Bomb. After launching the Spirit Bomb, the world was at peace, and Vegeta and Goku continued to train, which brings us to Dragon Ball Super. And that also brings us to the second part of our video. Will Vegeta ever become a Super Saiyan 3? Disarm Warrior, what are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, you know, he already has a greater power. He already has Super Saiyan God. Like,
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
well, that too. But wait.
We never really see him go Super Saiyan God.
Well, I thought you need to have God powers
He
in
might
order
have
to go
got-
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
We have that huge gap between Battle of Gods and Cacophony F. He could have gone into that state, but for all we know, it could have been just from the training from Whis.
Well, I don't know how you would get godly powers, but just training a lot more and not going Super Saiyan 3 along with it.
Well, he must have, if he was training with Whis. He trained Beerus, the god of destruction, who wrecked Goku as a Super Saiyan 3. Honestly, his power must have increased that much to turn into that. He was like, this is just a futile form now because I can turn into this.
Yeah.
I mean, that is my own thoughts. Like, I think he must have. And I hope that we do see it.
But I know this... It's probably going to be... He probably has it, but probably doesn't show it at all. Because it's not really a form...
It chugs, but that makes the body chug.
Oh yeah, it
Like what
destroys
Goku
the body.
said, it doesn't really destroy body. That's like the Kaioken. Goku says in the Buu fight, though, this body is too weak. It chugs. It's not as fast as my old body. When he was saying that, he meant his body, when he's alive, is too slow. It chugs the line. It takes too much energy. His dead body could handle the form and could push out even more.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Vegeta's trained so much. I think he'd make it to where his body would be able to handle it. What do you think?
Well, I think so too, but... Well,
I honestly want to hear your thoughts on this.
like, if he trained enough, like, I think he would achieve the same form like Goku does for Super Saiyan 3. But, like I said, I don't think he needs it, because, you know, it's not really the great form only just gives you more power. He still has a lot more power to go on.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
like-
it's kind of like Gohan's unlocked potential. You don't really need to go to Super Saiyan.
I guess, yeah. I'd like to actually tell you something on this fact. My cousin once told me, because they were huge fans of Dragon Ball Z, they told me that if Vegeta and Goku would have kept their tails, it would have been a lot easier for them to transform into Super Saiyans. Which, if you think about it, wouldn't that mean that the legendary Super Saiyan would have been a Super Saiyan 4? Because if they transformed to the Great Ape and they were already Super Saiyans, and you know how Vegeta was able to keep his consciousness while being a Great Ape,
Yeah.
don't you think, I know this is non-canon, wouldn't that make Super Saiyan 4 Super Saiyan 2? Did I just blow your mind?
I'm just trying to think of what you just said.
Okay, if they kept their tails, and
Yeah,
they went
well-
Super Saiyan, and then they went Great Ape, you'd have the Golden Ozaru or Golden Great Ape, right?
Yeah.
Well, after gaining consciousness of, oh, hey, I remember who I am now, they went Super Saiyan 4. But if they had done that, wouldn't that mean that they would have been a Super Saiyan 2 then?
I get what you're saying, but probably not.
If they went off that logic, it would technically be a Super Saiyan 2.
Since
Which
it
means
wouldn't
that they-
make sense, because Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan, they're canon. It happened. And
I'm just saying with the tail, that it was like, it made me think about it.
I don't know. They would probably call it
Super Saiyan 2?
yes if Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 never happened.
Yeah, and then when they were just training as Super Saiyans, they would unlock these new things. They're like, what is this? Let's call it Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, I
When
guess.
it's originally 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, going non-canon here. Don't judge us. Wouldn't Super Saiyan 4 be a lot stronger than 2 and 3? And if they called it Super Saiyan 2, then there would have been no need to unlock those forms. In fact, if they would have done that, they would have gone up to Super Saiyan 5, yes, no, non-canon. And then so on.
I don't know.
Let's dive
I've
into
seen
the
Super
non-canon
Saiyan
scene.
5 before. It looks ridiculous. There's no need for it.
There's no need for it. At least, okay, I wish Super Saiyan 4 would have been like, I don't know, just like the crazy black hair, but without the fur. Or something, like something different. I can understand the tail.
Yeah.
But don't go full half monkey on us.
Yeah.
I don't know. And this does pertain to Vegeta because he does go Super Saiyan 4 in the GT series.
Yep. But, we said, screw it. Let's skip over to 4 instead of going to 3.
Yeah. But I don't know, I honestly think Vegeta would go Super Saiyan 3 in Super just for the fact of that whole time of training, then trying to be as strong as Goku. He's going to push himself to be even stronger because that's what he was already doing.
Well, then again, he says and admits that Goku is stronger than him.
But that doesn't mean he's not going to stop trying.
Well, yes, they have this, really competitive
Nature about them.
even with eating. Like, seriously.
Oh, yes.
I've seen the 3rd episode of Super. Oh my god.
Have you seen
Or no, it's the second or...
Son Go-
No, I think, yeah, it's the second,
It's
isn't
the
it?
second.
The
Have
second.
you seen Son Goku and his friends return?
Yeah.
Remember when Goku ate Vegeta's pork chop?
Oh, yeah? Oh my god.
They got into it about it.
Oh my god. That...
That was my favorite part of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Goku, Luffy, and the other guy, I forget his name.
Wait, which movie?
The Goku versus Luffy versus that other guy, I forget his name. I really don't know what his name is.
Wait, what's the movie's name?
I don't know what the movie's name is.
Is it...
It's like a...
Is it Z
It's like
or...
a crossover of 3 different shows, and it's like One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, and another TV show, and I don't remember it. I don't remember the name of the TV show. I used to remember the name.
Well, I don't know. It could be any anime.
It wasn't any anime. It was... I don't know if you guys know what it is, because you might have seen it online. It's on there. It's all Japanese, but English sub. If it's out there, please leave it in the comments or something.
Yeah, I would actually like to see that
Again,
because I saw it before, but it was like I only saw bits and pieces of it.
I watched it during algebra class.
Mm.
Because we all know that I did nothing in that class. I would just sit there and just like, what's new on for DBZ today? Oh, this? Okay, let's just watch the whole movie during the entire class.
Whole movie?
Yeah, it's like an hour, I think. Maybe
Oh.
less.
Okay. Yeah, that might last your class period.
It was a block day too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think he will go Super Saiyan 3. I don't think it will be a huge thing, because I'd like to point something out from Battle of the Gods, and you might actually remember this. You remember what happened when Beerus just straight up pimp slapped Bulma?
Uh-huh. Don't you dare touch my
Don't
Bulma!
touch my Bulma!
Oh my god.
What Roshi said. Oh my god, Vegeta
It's all as powerful as Goku.
No, is even more powerful than Goku.
Yeah, see, now, that's the rage. Like, when we did, remember the theory we did in Gohan?
Yes.
When he had that rage, and I said, anybody can have that rage? That's a perfect
think about
example of it.
Another perfect example is when Goku was fighting Frieza when Frieza killed Krillin.
Well, yeah, he just turned Super Saiyan, which is another example of, just pure rage.
Or, I'm trying to think, Gohan versus Cell, Gohan versus anyone, Vegeta and Beerus, Goku and Frieza. Let's see. I know that Goten and Trunks, that happened to be one of them in one of the movies. Goten with the Broly Second Coming with the Kamehameha battle with Gohan and Broly.
Yeah.
That happened with him because he saw his brother was needing help and he just like lost shit and just went over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said back to Vegeta. Roshi says, "Oh my God, Vegeta, Bulma getting hit by Beerus made Vegeta even stronger than Goku now.
He has the power inside of him. He just doesn't unlock it.
He needs the rage."
And then all of a sudden, because of this, Goku got a new power, and then his power just like you can see the graph. Like there was a graph, and then you can just see Goku's power skyrocket, and then you just see poor Vegeta.
It's just like right there, like, you son of a.
Now I think if Vegeta said, "Hey, you remember that time where you were almost as powerful as Goku?" and Roshi said like that, and he's like, "Well, no."
Well, I'd love to point out the end of the movie where
yeah.
Goku's like, you know, you were even stronger than me when Beerus slapped Bulma. You're all like, my Bulma! And I love how Sean Schimmel does the best impression of Vegeta.
Yeah.
And it sounds like the abridged Vegeta.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you seen the scene?
Battle of the Gods?
Yeah, at the end of it?
Yeah.
He does the best impression. It sounds like abridged Vegeta, huh?
Yeah, it kind of does.
But, do you think we should... Well, this has been a very interesting and informational video. I can't words right. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. This has been the Batman
and Dishonored Warrior.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.